Hello and welcome to another incredible Rich Alvarez stream. I am joined by my very special guest, Chris Muller. Chris?
Hello. Sorry, I had the video playing and then the audio came on and then I got the double echo. But thank you for having me here. I'm happy to be here on the video. I was being kind of lazy and was just in the chat, and I thought, you know what? You know what's better than telling people to like the stream in the chat? Telling people to like the stream in the stream. So be sure to get those rookie
AK
numbers up.
says, late stream, I need to sleep, but too bad because we're streaming. All right, we got a lot of cool people here in the chat so far. We got Brooke, we got Pac, we got EDMG, we've got Nacho Taco, Venom, Killjoy, Arc 11, Daniel. Everybody's here.
Oh wow, we got a good turnout.
This is a pretty good turnout. I see 7 viewers and only 4 likes. So let's get those likes up.
Rookie numbers.
So we decided to do a late night stream because we have nothing better to do.
I was bored, Richie was bored, and we wanted to spend some lovely time with all of you guys.
Hey, look, it's Nox Decius.
This stream needs to start now.
So, Chris, you get any rosaries and Grent?
Rosaries and Grent. You know, it's funny. I always forget about that blooper, but I was going back and rewatching it, and that was actually a pretty good one. Like, it's not like from Mona tier, but it's oh geez. See, what we need to do is we need to make a Rich Alvarez tier list of all the best bloopers. So I would say from Mona is S tier. Rosaries and Grent, kind of a sleeper. I'd say like high B, low A.
I love it so much just because like it's so unexpected because you're like, okay, I got it this time. Rosaries and Grant, damn it.
It was like one of those, it was like a tongue twister. I could not say it right. And you wanna feel really old? That was 10, maybe 9 years ago. We were much younger.
I'll give it Major De Niro face. These shoes.
There we go.
Anyways, we got a ton of stuff to we could be talking about, I should say. This is, of course, just chatting. You're welcome to ask Chris and I questions. We're get in on the conversation. I did a stream earlier today. We talked a little bit about how Obi-Wan got delayed. 2 days, but we get 2 episodes at the same time. So that's pretty cool. First episode of Moon Knight was awesome. I think so. So I think that the pop culture rock is still rolling, and I can't wait to see. I'm really looking forward to the Obi-Wan show. I really think that's going to be great. AK has a question. Why you stream so late? I don't know. Because I was busy all day, and I decided I really wanted to stream still. So here we're streaming. We are streaming. Chris, why you streaming so late?
Well, we're on the West Coast, so it's only 10 o'clock Pacific time, but I apologize for the rest of the world because I know if you're Central Time, it's like after midnight. Eastern Time, it's like 1 a.m. So, AK, you could stay as long or as short as you need.
Seth says E3 canceled though, but as we were talking about this earlier too, it doesn't really matter that E3 doesn't have like a physical location. Chris and I have done the whole E3 thing. Meh. But
we're so over E3. E3 was like 20 something.
That was like so
thing.
Whatever.
So 2010s.
But like again, all of the major developers will release their biggest trailers this summer, regardless of a physical event or not. And you know what? It's cheaper for them anyway. Like E3 charges ridiculous prices, like $500,000 for those developers to take up their halls. It's stupid. So, it's probably better online anyway, is all I'm going to say. Yeah.
I see. I told AK he could check out when he needed to, and he was like, I'll be here the whole time. ... Yeah. The ... is the lack of sleep. Sorry, AK.
Why do streaming Mario and Luigi costumes?
Sorry, guys. The thumbnail was definitely because I was too lazy to make a new one with both me and Rich, so I used an old one. We baited you with stupid Mario Bros. Nostalgia, and it looks like it worked because you're in the chat. So hey, there you go.
Actually, Jesus says, "Are you all done with Stupid Mario Bros? And what's the future of the channel?" I feel like we're pretty much done with Stupid Mario, but the future of the channel is looking pretty bright. We'll be here, we'll be streaming, And, as I've said many times, working on that script, got big plans for the future, got a feature film working, and it's just for you. It is written for you, to you, for YouTube. No film festival weird loopholes or any shenanigans like that. It's going to be on YouTube day one, baby. All right. That's my biggest selling point.
The Rich Alvarez channel is basically three things right now. A lot of live streams, a lot of live streams, and a lot of live streams, and potentially an upcoming movie, and maybe a podcast.
Movie I won't shut up
but
about.
it's mostly live streams at the moment.
Venom says, do you guys still fit in those costumes? I don't know. Chris might. I don't
know. The last 10 years have been a little heavy on Luigi, a little too much pasta.
EDMD says digital E3 is also canceled. But again, who cares about the brand of E3? Wow. Like I said, all of the video game developers will release their content this summer, probably at various different times. It doesn't matter, but they're going to release trailers. You think that Microsoft is like, well, there's no E3, so I guess we won't release the next trailer for the next Halo. No, they're gonna release the trailer during the summer. Have no doubts. I don't know if it's going to be Halo. That was just an example, but like expect great things. And also, I haven't had a chance to really say it yet. We talked a little bit about this on one of the streams, but Final Fantasy Origin, again, it's not really a remake of Final Fantasy 1. It is a prequel to Final Fantasy 1. The main protagonist that you play as in the game is Garland. They even say his name many times. It's Garland. He is the antagonist of Final Fantasy 1, but you play him when he's a good guy in this prequel. Kind of interesting.
Did not know that.
Cool. Do we have any E3 predictions? I don't know. I guess Nintendo said that Breath of the Wild 2 is delayed till next year.
I was going to say, don't even have to predict Breath of the Wild 2 will get delayed again. That would have been my guess.
I know you guys are big Mario fans. You might be triggered. Will you guys watch the Sonic? I mean, I love the Sonic movie.
Double dog dare you. Did you just bring Sonic the Hedgehog to a sort of kind of Mario stream? Because we love Sonic, so you did the right thing.
I mean, I played a lot. I played maybe almost as much Sonic. Nah, that's not true. I played a lot of Sonic in my youth, but probably not as much as Mario. But I love Sonic. I thought they did a great job on the first Sonic movie, and I'm really looking forward to Sonic 2.
I am too. I think it's awesome that they're bringing Knuckles in. Like every single YouTube commercial I've been getting has been for the movie. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
Nitsuya Gamer says, hi guys, I wish I could join, but I got evil work to do.
There's work, and then there's evil work.
Now, do you think that your work is evil, like the place you go to is evil, or is the work you're doing evil? I have to know. I need that.
These are the questions that late night chatting with Rich and Chris come up with.
Chris, do a Sonic impression.
You're too slow.
That was terrible.
You do a Sonic impression.
You gotta go fast.
That was marginally better.
We gotta make it to the Chaos Emerald. Because the lip sync was so bad in Sonic Adventure. It's like, hey, Knuckles. My favorite Sonic game is, of course, Sonic and Knuckles, possibly Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And depending on which region you're in, there might be one and the same. But
I mean, for retros, I'm gonna go with just the original. But I played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube the most, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
Can I do a Matt impression? Of course. Clouds, grass, walrus.
That was a really good Matt impression.
Or I could just do casual Matt, hey guys, it's been a couple of days. I'm sorry that I'm late for my Kingsblade stream.
Dude,
but really, what we all remember is you two have been out of the Mushroom Kingdom for too long.
That was actually a pretty good Wario stream.
Sasha Hopes, hello.
By the way, we've got 24 people watching and only 13 likes. Y'all got to give this video a like because those are rookie numbers.
By the way, if Matt ever watches the stream, I did that with love.
Somebody clip it and send it to him, but make sure Please you include that last part.
let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Gyrofort says, hey guys, in one of my classes, I was paired with a group to make music for a video game they're developing, which is suspenseful and requires ambient music. Any cool ideas, suggestions you guys have? Thank you. I got a cool idea for a video game, but it's so good that I got to keep it to myself. But my second idea for a video game is keep it dark, keep it misty, keep the rain flowing, and keep it mysterious.
So is the suggestion to how to make the music, or is the suggestion what to make the game about?
I don't know, but that was probably good.
Well, I'll tell you what everybody else does. Just go onto YouTube and look at other people's ideas and then tweak it slightly. Copy, transform, remix.
I remember that video too, Chris.
That Everything's a Remix by that Kirby guy from like 10 years ago.
Remix. Favorite Assassin's Creed game? Probably Black Flag still.
The pirate one. Yeah, that was the only one that I played like a lot.
I've played Sonic Unleashed. I've played Sonic 06. It was bad. I never really played Forces or Colors, but I've heard they're good. I've only played the bad ones in this era. Yeah.
I see the likes went from 13 to 22. Good job, everybody.
I see we have 26 people watching and only 21 likes. Yeah. Songbird says, I can do a DK impression similar to how Matt did it. But the funny thing is that, see, that this is, me and Matt are so good at doing like some of the same voices that you don't even know, like there was plenty of videos, especially in like the 2012, 2013 era when we did like Mario's roommate DK and that sort of stuff. There was plenty of times where I was the one, even during the regular show, there was plenty of times if Matt wasn't available, I would do the DK voice, you know, while I was just editing the video, going into the mic like, you know, like that was, a lot of that was me, and you probably didn't even notice. So the only way to really notice is if it sounds like it's actually coming from the costume, probably Matt. If it sounds like it was dubbed over afterwards, then it was me. But you guys probably didn't notice the difference, you know? Yeah.
And that's why you come to these late night Rich Alvarez and Chris Muller streams, because you get to hear the in-depth, minute facts about random voices that Matt and Richie did a long time ago.
Rich, will you ever shave the beard for a skit/meme? No. I don't know. Maybe it depends on how good this. I feel like I look terrible with the beard, and I look even worse with like the 2-day, 3-day beard. It just looks terrible. So I don't know. It would have to be a really good skit that would require me to be clean shaven. I don't know. Like. Yeah. Anyways, Chris, what do you got to say?
I was just going to say special shout out to our members. We got Killjoy, AK, Daniel, and we have a new member, Trip, from I think recently. So there's a membership thing. We probably don't promote it as much as we should, but you get a little green badge next to your name and access to emojis. It's a good time.
Spewing here says, geez, I grew up with you guys. Thank you for such a wonderful childhood. And thank you for showing up for our stream.
You know, sometimes when I need a good mood boost, I'll go back and I'll read the old comments on some of our older videos. Usually the music videos have really good comments, and some of the like the OG first season of Stupid Mario Bros. But thank you, Spoon.
Yeah, let's see here. At the time, I was convinced that it was Matt who was talking at the end of videos in season 2. I'm assuming you mean the subscribe voice, but no, that is my own creation. Yeah, please subscribe. You know, but again, me and Matt are really good at doing that like nasally, weird voice, you know, so again, we could both do that pretty good. Yeah. Do you ever just randomly realize like, whoa, we're in the year 2022. How'd that happen?
That actually does happen to me sometimes. Or I'll have the reverse happen where I'll be like, whoa, Stupid Mario Bros. Ended in 2012, which was 10 years ago. How did that happen? Or I'll look at an old video and I'll be like, that wasn't that long ago. And it'll be like uploaded 2009. And I'll be like, oh no.
Johnny says it was easy to shave back then. You just rip it off and that's it. Because, whoop, in some of those old videos. When's the last time you guys sat down and watched old episodes of SMB? I mean, we did a stream of the first season not too long ago.
It was like the first week of January. So really, it was only 2 months ago. And we watched the entirety of season 1 in a stream.
Yeah, but really, if I don't stream it, I probably am not watching it. I can't remember the last time I was just like, let's watch some stupid Mario.
It's different when you make the show, because we were there, and well, Richie edited all the episodes, so he has a different perspective.
Okay. Nachotaka says, I think there was one time when Chris did the subscribe voice.
And
let's
it
hear
never happened again. Actually, I can't do it that well, so I'm not
let's hear your
myself.
best attempt.
Please subscribe. I'm Richie Alvarez. Burr, 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 burr. And remember, every time you subscribe to Richie, burr, 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 burr.
I'll be here that's why Chris will never do it again. We used to get this question a lot. Where did you guys get your Mario caps? Trying to make my own awesome Mario costume. I got the overall glove strip with the perfect Mario hat is what I'm missing. Hey, we've never been able to find as good a hats ever since. Our Mario hats, especially mine, it's so decrepit. I'm actually trying to make a new one. It's not going to look quite the same, but it'll be kind of close. But like getting that exact shape and everything, I've never been able to find one that looks as good as that.
If I remember correctly, we got it at like some random mall in 06, but since we didn't know they were going to be so rare, neither of us paid attention to the store. So it's lost to the sands of time.
How fitting. Songbird says, can Richie and Chris sing?
I don't know if we can. Well, if we did, we wouldn't be able to harmonize because there's a mild delay. We'd have to do something with a back.
I'm going to do a 1 and a 2, and you try to do it at the same. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and just see if you can match up with me. Ready?
I think if we do this, it should be a call back and forth where you sing
just I've done this before. Real quick.
It's
see
going
if you can catch up with me. Ready?
It's going to be out of sync by a millisecond.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. See, yeah, it's not going to work, everybody, because like there's a weird delay between me and Chris and everything, so we're never going to be able to do it at the same time. But I don't even know if that was the question. Maybe they were just asking if we can just sing.
Yes, and Richie's definitely better than me.
do whoa, the longest for the longest time. Whoa. For the longest, if you said goodbye to me tonight. Woo. All right. That's all I will do for now.
Next time we're in person together, which might be sooner than you think, then I will sing with Richie, and it'll be in sync.
Daniela says, when I was in elementary school, I wrote you an email, and you wrote back, it made mine and my friends' days. Thank you. Well, who had to control the email that day? Because
I was about to say, I'm really happy that we did, because I don't think we were that good at keeping up with our email back then. So I really thought this comment was going to be the complete opposite. I wrote to you guys, you didn't respond, and it ruined my childhood. But anyway, that's really cool. I'm glad we did. I'm happy you had a good experience.
Yeah.
And you're welcome.
How's Tim these days?
He's good. We get asked a lot about previous people that were in Super Mario Bros. And I think at this point, I'll just say, assume everybody's good. I don't know if people want us to talk about their personal private lives or not. So I'll just say they're probably good.
Matt and Doug did a singing competition in one of the episodes. Geez, Matt can reach that high note.
He sure can.
He sure can. He sure can.
By the way, we've got 28 people watching and only 22 likes.
Oh.
The gap between likes and views is in unacceptable condition. And I didn't feel like screaming that, but that was a reference to an old cartoon.
SMG says hello there.
Well, hello there.
Excellent. Songbird says, I was actually in a group singing for the longest time as Barbershop Project. You do remember Barbershop, right, Chris? Chris and I used to go to barbershop camp in high school.
It sounds really lame, and it was, but we did learn to do harmonies, and that actually was useful for Super Mario Bros. So there you go.
Good. Hank says, smack that like button. That's what I like to see.
All right, there we go.
How are you doing tonight, Chris?
I'm good. Yeah, it's fun to be here on the stream, like actually interacting. And Rich has been super cool. He's asked me if I wanted to join a lot of them, but usually I've been too tired. And tonight I was like, you know what? I'm feeling up for it. So I'm good.
For the longest time, always reminds me of you guys. Well, that's good. You know what? It reminds me of Billy Joel. But thank you.
It does. Well, episode 22 is my favorite episode of Super Mario Bros, as most of you guys know, and that was a big part of that episode. So there you go.
Oh, here's one for Chris's ego. How did you come up with such an amazing character / villain like Nox Decius? That was probably the best villain that got stuck in my head.
Well, that's very nice of you. Well, actually, Richie wrote the character, so I have to credit Richie. The name, Richie and I were just looking up cool, like, names that we could translate from English to Latin. So I'm pretty sure Nox Decius means Dark Emperor. It might have been a rough translation, but anyway, it was fun, and I got to credit Rich. He wrote that character and he directed it. So, you know, thank you.
Give yourself some credit, Chris.
Thank you, but pat Richie on the back.
Let's see. We're getting a lot of comments. SMG says, I was going to bed, and then I saw Rich and the legendary Dabber Chris was live. So I had to at least say hello and see what's up.
Hold on. I got my mic here. Let me see if I can get another one for you.
Very, very nice, Chris. I will not be doing that.
Okay.
Killjoy says, Billy Joel in general reminds me of y'all. That's very nice of you, Killjoy. Yeah. Oh, SMB. Yeah, that was my favorite episode for a long time. Episode 7. I think that's what really got like most of
the start of the music. In. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I'm stomping on Goombas. You know, there was like the whole thing. And that's where, you know, some Goomba once told me that, you know, like whatever the
one,
you know, Rolling Stone credits us for coming up with that parody in 2009. But we did the chorus in episode 7, and that was in 2008. So take that, Rolling Stone magazine.
Also, we just got a boost in views. So to everybody new who joined us, welcome to either a very late night or very early morning video. And be sure to give this video a like, because the YouTube algorithm likes.
Here's something I haven't thought about in a while. Any potential rap battles in the future? They are so good. Well, where were you when we needed people to watch?
Well, I can answer this question. So the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube meta is constantly changing. We got into rap battles in 2014, 2015, which are short, highly polished, extremely time-intensive videos, right when YouTube changed the meta and the algorithm to long-form content. That's why you saw lots of like long gameplay streams take off. A lot of Minecraft YouTubers took off. So we spent all this time on rap battles when YouTube was suppressing music videos and animation videos, and I think it just burned us out. So anyway, now that we're grown up and we have adult jobs and we don't have as much time, live stream's the easiest way to go. But I'm glad you like the rap battles, because those were really fun for that little window.
Brandon says, one of my favorite YouTube news was probably Internet Action News with Julian.
Was that the rando like joke spinoff of YouTube News that it was competing with? Or I think that's what it was. It was like a joke competition. Yeah.
And again, as I said earlier, if Matt comes to visit, put pressure on him. We will film like 50 YouTube news.
We'll have to pick generic topics that are a little more timeless. But I mean, I'm down. I love YouTube.
Well, I was thinking that, like, basically, you know, so much of YouTube news is just nonsensical and has almost nothing to do with the topic. So I think, like, I'm just going to write a bunch of them where it's like, insert the topic here, and then we just throw whatever's relevant in.
Well, what was funny is when we went back, what was it, a year or two ago, and we rewatched a bunch of those during our YouTube News stream, I forgot that we had many story arcs. Like, there was a story arc where you quit, but then we had an alter character that was like the boss that was also played by you, that had like a fake beard, and now you have a real beard.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because you quit, and then Matt and I ran YouTube News, and then you came back, and it was just like, it was like a goofy story that was told in between. Anyway, I'd be down. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but again, we might not. But again, like I said earlier, when you Google YouTube news, you get a bunch of crap that is not YouTube news. I was thinking we might make it something more specific, like rich news or something. We'll get there when we get there.
I still like the title YouTube news.
Yeah, I know
guess
that
we
you're
can
all
talk about that
nostalgic
offline.
for YouTube news, but I'm just saying in terms of like relevancy, we should probably change it to like rich news or something. It's like, welcome to rich news. We used to call it YouTube news, but YouTube sucks. So, anyways, my sister is here. She says, "What are you two jabronis doing?"
Habarones, I think, right? No,
Isn't it jabronis?
never mind. You're right. I just completely tried to correct it and did it wrong. Jabronis, we're doing
Chris?
great.
What are we doing here?
We're bored and it's late at night. But glad you're
We're
here,
bored.
Christine.
I wish we had a mango, but we don't.
Go back to YouTube news, Rich. I was laughing because I watched your earlier stream today where you said Chris Muller news is your favorite episode. I'm Chris Muller, and that's not even my favorite episode. I like the Smosh episode the best.
Oh yeah, Yannick says YouTube news enriched.
Can we compromise and call it that? 'Cause that's hilarious.
And it should
Good
be a
job,
thumbnail
Yannick.
with me going like this.
No, you
Like
gotta
Wolf
do
of
that.
Wall
You gotta
Street
do
or
the.
something.
tap
I
the
do
forehead move.
love
that's really clever.
enriched. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's very creative, Yannick. Good job.
Where did Christine go? Christine's
we've
now
got-
saying hi, EDMG.
We've got almost 40 people watching, and it's ridiculously late on a Thursday night / Friday morning. I gotta say, I'm proud of y'all for tuning in.
When's the last time spoke to Smosh guys? I don't know.
When was the
last
only
I
time we
saw that at
spoke?
improv practice at school?
So I randomly ran into Ian at VidCon 2013 because there were a lot of like parties that were locked off, and I snuck into one using a back door, and I got a picture with him. It was the one and only time I got a picture with him, and then I asked where Anthony was, and he said he didn't know. Years later, they broke up. Not that I had anything to do
Never
with
saw them again. Just tuned in. First thing I see is Waluigi's bed from season 4 and 5. Hilarious.
I think that this room was used for a lot of different episodes.
That's great.
Good memory, though.
Venom says, "Wait, you ran into Ian?" Well, we all live in the same area. Again, I went to school with them. So.
Wait. Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't know that, go back and rewatch the. Well, if you're talking about Rich, Rich went to college with them a long time ago.
We did improv practice together.
If you watch the YouTube, that was just a complete fluke coincidence. But watch the YouTube news video on that.
Christine says, "When are you going to bring back that Christine chick that used to be in your videos?" I mean, all we do now is stream, Christine. You're welcome to jump in at any time, but but as I've been telling you, missed the beginning. As I've been telling everybody, I'm working on that top secret script that I actually still need you to help. Well, I need you to read it and tell me what's wrong with it. But working on the super secret script, and you can definitely be in that. At least I'm probably going to need your help more than just an actress, though. But we'll get there when we get there. That's a conversation for.
I can already hear Matt saying leaked footage of the super secret script.
She says, "I want a microphone." Well, maybe we'll set that up for next time. Yeah.
Oh, I saw a comment that
Trip says, "Rich is the sole reason Smosh became so big. Change my mind."
I was going to say, I saw Patch was asking if I've played Fall Guys recently. I haven't. I took a break, but I need to get back into it. So maybe I'll check it out soon. That's a fun game.
Killjoy says top secret that we all know about.
That's true.
I mean, I was kind of every stream. I'm not going to say much, but it's about a guy in his 30s trying to party with his friends he hasn't seen in a long time, and he has to reconnect, but it's hard.
It's like
every time I say
Braveheart.
that, it reminds me. It's just like Braveheart, except it's a hairdressing movie set in modern times, and nobody gets killed.
Good times.
Christine knows what I'm talking about with that one too. Christine says, "Yes, please." Seth says, "Zelda movie," to which I respond with, $200 million, please.
Oh,
Chris, did you join forces with the darkness?
I sure did.
Yeah, top secret. Mentions it in every stream. Do you guys still play Super Smash Bros? And if you do, then who are your mains? I haven't played Smash Bros in like I feel like years, but Chris, I don't know, you probably have played it.
I got my Smash Bros era was Melee. I got deep into Melee. I used to play as Roy, and then after that, I kind of just got distracted by other games, so I haven't really kept in touch. But Melee was great. So was 64. I know that it's got a huge community and people love all the new ones, but I'm stuck in the GameCube era.
Malik says, I'm gonna draw you, Rich. If you don't mind, I'll also draw you too, Chris. As long as you get me from my good side.
I don't mind at all. And I would love to be included in your drawing. And by the way, Malik, if you do end up drawing it, throw it in the Discord. In fact, anybody is welcome to join the Discord.
Christine says, it's true. There is a top secret script. I know because that Richie guy told me. You know, it's funny, though. It's like I'm writing a script, and then Christine and Andy and I are writing a script, and then I have another script idea, and then I told you guys about my potential Mario idea. Well, let's see if any of these things happen. But I know you guys would be most excited for that Mario idea. But I was even talking to Chris yesterday, I think, about this. It's like it would be so cool to have that like superhero origin that I've been talking about for like forever, where like Mario's just like a regular guy struggling. He has to do plumbing. He has to do carpenting. He's like in Everyman, you know, he's Mario. And then, you know, one day and in Ape escapes from the zoo, but he's got like higher intelligence. You know, it's Donkey Kong, you know, and he steals Pauline and goes, you know, it's basically Donkey Kong. But then halfway through the movie or show, you know, Mario gets sucked into the Mushroom Kingdom. And that is where Chris and I would not be able to make this, because that's where I was like, it's all possible to do this realistically. It's all possible to basically do like Christopher Nolan's Super Mario until you get to the Mushroom Kingdom. And then it's like, where are we going to get the millions of dollars to do a Mushroom Kingdom? You know, we're saying like, well, maybe, you know, like we just like get really pretty fields and find like really cool locations and add like digital Goombas in there. That might work, but that's still money that I don't have. So, you know, anyways, that's like, I feel like let's just not even talk about that for a while. It's a fun idea, though.
It's a fun
idea. I said, yeah, maybe I'll just write it and then I'll do a nice little like story time with Rich.
Story time with Rich.
Where we just read the script. Chapter 1. Mario goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, channeling story time with Matt.
Story time with Matt, yeah.
And then Jeremy, the littlest unicorn, said, that's where that joke came from. When Wario reads the story to Doug Waluigi in Stupid Mario Brothers, that's what inspired the whole story time with Matt later. But then we just added the whole Chris as Jeremy thing. Like, you're damn right, the tea's cold. Get me a new tea or you're fired.
I like how that whole thing, because Matt's sitting down and I'm standing up, it's me, but I don't think you ever see my face. You just see like me going in, being all interny.
Shadowbro says Richie should have been Mario, not Christ Pratt. I agree. Who's Christ Pratt anyway? Is this the second coming? Oh dear. Anyways, you know, but Chris Pratt, I think, will do a really good job.
If it makes you feel any better, I still think you look more like Mario.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Did you guys see the resemblance? I can't point to it. Look, the Mario behind you with the sprite. It's like, yes, I do look 8-bit.
Do this.
Somebody screen cap it.
That was enough time.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we got 45 people watching and only 29 likes. Let's get those likes up.
And remember, every time you like a Rich Alvarez video, the YouTube algorithm promotes this video a little bit more.
Sasha says, ha 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 ha.
What a funny story, Mario.
What a funny story, Mario. By the way, how's your football?
I'm so glad you immediately ran with that. That's pretty good.
I died laughter from Chris telling the story to Waluigi about Scrooge. Said, "Ah, Dick." Yeah, you know what? That actually comes from an old.
So yeah, tell the story.
So before Doug was even in high school, I did a because I used to do a lot of community theater, you know. I was in A Christmas Carol, and young, I don't know, 7th grade, 8th grade Doug was in The Christmas Carol as well. And so he wasn't in the scene, I think. But like,
Yeah.
I played Scrooge's best friend as a kid in the flashback, and my name was Dick. And old Scrooge, who's standing with the ghost of Christmas past on the side, is like, Dick, I was quite attached to him at the time. and that's the joke. It's like, really? How did that slip through the editor?
I'll have you know, when you're 12 years old, that's hilarious.
I know. Yeah, that's how young.
When you're in your 30s, it's still pretty funny.
We were just young, dumb, and full of Pepsi. Okay. Can you please do the voice of please subscribe? It's free. I mean, I do that at the end of every stream anyway, but just for you, I will do it right now. Please subscribe. It's free and easy. Just like pointing out all of the things I'm promising that you hope will come to be. Hooray. To be fair, I never made any promises, except for I did promise that I will have that script done soon.
Allegedly.
Christine says Andy is also here, and he says hi.
Hello, Andy.
And I bet he said it just like that. Hi.
Andy's awesome, by the way. One of my absolute favorite people in the world, along with Christine and Richie.
SMG says Pepsi is the best drink ever. Pepsi for the win. I'm so glad that you brought that up, because Pepsi is not the best drink ever. In fact, Andy and I have this ongoing joke that we've said for years, which is Pepsi okay? Because every time you go to a restaurant and you're like, can I get a Coke? And they're like, is Pepsi okay? Because they don't have Coke for whatever reason. It's like, the joke is that you're just like, you know, I'll just get a water. Like, that is a sketch that we have never made that should be made. Let's make it.
Is a perfect YouTube short. It should literally just be that. Like, is Pepsi okay?
Short, yeah.
I'll just get water. And then it has to like freeze frame and have sad music, and it says something silly.
You heard it here first, Andy, assuming you're still listening. Let's make, so YouTube shorts have to be, actually YouTube shorts really have to be 15 seconds or under. Let's make the highest produced 15-second YouTube short ever.
I got it. They say, you say, can I get a Coke? He says, is Pepsi okay? It goes back to your face, freeze frame, black and white, and then it starts to play, hello darkness, my old friend. Scene. Right? That's pretty good.
I'll think of something better.
Too
than
much
that.
over. Is it too much? Too much. I thought it was good.
Christine says, "Aw." Andy says, "Chris, I'm verklempt." I think at your comment about how great he is. Yeah, and then she says, Andy says he's totally in for that, so that's happening.
Sweet.
That'll be a nice video that we love to death that people will watch, and then.
I like the 2 or 3 random YouTube shorts you made, Rich. I'd be down if you started doing more of those.
Sasha says, I promise to laugh very hard on this Pepsi joke.
What a funny story, Richie. Aha,
Man, we got a lot of questions about Tim, but we've already talked about Tim. He's doing good. He's doing great. He's doing great. All right. Where is Matt and how is he? That's a question I think we'd all like to know. He kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, but I promise, ladies and gentlemen,
he'll be back.
He is fine. He's
good.
Christine says, diet soda.
That is a underrated.
That is a reference to a very old Rich Alvarez sketch, and if you understood that reference, then good on you. Good on you.
Dang, we got 40 people watching and 38 likes. I'm really impressed with the like.
What is Doug doing these days? I think teaching. I don't remember. I think that's what he was doing last time I talked to him. Teaching. He's teaching. He's a teacher. Yeah. Johnny says, my Coke should be the tagline while the sad music plays. You know, I kind of actually did that sort of joke just recently over on the old A1 channel, where I knock a cupcake out of my boss's hand and he goes, my cupcake. But, you know, actually, well, that was for the A1 Facebook. There's a lot there. No, we don't need to talk about that right now. But anyways, Christine says, lol, Doug is a choir teacher. Why is that funny, Christine? Why?
I think No, the
Or was
funny
he just
part
not
is
because
that
we couldn't be specific?
if
I
we
honestly couldn't remember if Doug taught choir or history because I think I was getting that
you're mixing him
confused
up with
with
another friend.
Scott.
Yeah.
Scott teaches history, right?
I
I'm a
try
bad
to
friend.
I when it comes to people's stuff, I always hesitate to talk too much about their personal lives
Their
because I don't know how
personal
much
life.
because we're on these streams, so I don't mind talking about what we're up to. But if somebody hasn't been in a video for a while because they moved away, you don't know how much privacy they want us to respect. So anyway, yes, Doug's a choir teacher.
Which series was your least favorite to do? Which
The
series?
the ones that are in private that you'll never see.
Like Action
Oh.
Explosion?
Well, I didn't want to name any.
Yeah, there's a few series that you'll never see again because they were so bad. But obviously we really enjoyed doing such series as Stupid Mario Brothers, Plumber Knight Returns, Stupid Mario World, and no other examples. I'm just kidding. YouTube News is good too. Yeah. Ooh, Water Wars 3.
Water Wars 3 is something I've always wanted to make, but I wonder if the time has passed. I mean, because here's the way I feel about it. Water Wars 1 was like lightning in a bottle. Water Wars 2 was basically just Water Wars 1, but trying to do a reverse on all the stuff. If we were to do Water Wars 3, we would have to have super high production value. We'd want really good slow-mo. It would be a big thing, and I would love to do it. I really would, because that's one of my favorites. But I just don't know if we could do it good enough on how high the bar has been raised, because it's been 10 years.
I think the whole plot should revolve around you and me being way too old. This is the thing with everything I do. We're just way too old to be doing this. Like, dude, aren't you like 35? Why do you have a super soaker? Like,
Richie,
hey man,
no, I got it. It's like Richie and Chris are in their 30s and still play with water guns. Help them get through an early midlife crisis.
Christy says, we have discussed what to do with Water Wars, member, but don't say.
Oh, right.
So
right.
potential things that was top secret. Interactive Samurai Champloo.
Remember how we were just talking about least favorites?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Smashing Stuff was another one of our favorite shows to make.
That was a good one.
In times past.
I really liked Smashing Stuff.
Let's make a bet. If Half-Life 3 comes out, you should make Water Wars 3.
I mean, then we'll have to.
Yeah, but actually, I think a cooler plot might be like it starts off. I'm all hunched with a cane. I'm like, it's like 2053, and I'm like, back in the day, we used to play Water Wars.
A few years ago when battle royales were blowing up, I remember thinking it would be fun to make a battle royale-esque Water Wars. I mean, it would all be scripted, so it wouldn't be like an interactive adventure, but it would have been this massive free-for-all instead of teams. And there'd be like the numbers counting down. It was a good idea. I don't know if we'll ever do it.
Johnny says, I do miss Julian as Gary saying, you guys are stupid.
Smell you later.
Hey, Ash.
Loser.
Yeah, that was good time.
The bloopers for the Super Mario Bros. Movie are gold for those scenes.
Hank says, did somebody say they need help paying rent?
Oh, hey, look, we got our first super chat.
Hooray! MG26 has super chatted and says, you both remember that good old pep rally video. Oh, yes.
Oh, high school one. I have to say, one of my favorite memories about that is, this was like 2007. Nobody was making lightsaber videos in 2007. I mean, there weren't even that many people making YouTube videos in 2007, let alone lightsabers. So it's a credit to Richie for watching these crazy tutorials and self-teaching basically. But when those lightsabers came on scene, nobody knew that we were going to bust out lightsabers. We got a very loud cheer from the crowd. That was good times, but good memory.
I mean, yeah, that was pre-Stupid Mario lightsabers. I mean, it was good. The school loved it. I think the rally commissioners were, took over our video, or
we upstaged them.
Whoops,
we don't regret it. But thank you, MG26. That was very generous of you.
Thank you for your super chat. Which line in SMB took the longest to film? Like you joined forces with the darkness or From Mona? Which took the longest?
From Mona probably took the longest, right?
I know that like in the bloopers, it seems really quick because I edit those together really quickly, but trust me, that's not even all of the bloopers. I mean, some bloopers don't even make it to the blooper reel because sometimes we just mess up and we get mad. And that's what it always evolves into. Sometimes evolves into that. We were sitting on From Mona for like 45 minutes, and like we had to like actually like go inside, take a break, like drink some water, and then come back out and do it for real. Like it was
and
a mess.
legend was born. Some may consider it the greatest blooper of all time.
Don't you mean beam swords? Well, they weren't in the rally video. They were definitely lightsabers.
Yeah, I remember there was always that back and forth.
This contest cannot be determined by your school spirit, but by your skill with a lightsaber. Let's see here. One of my favorite things on this channel is Chris's rendition of "If I Could Rule the World."
What I think he's talking about Viva La Vida.
Oh, yeah, because the line, "If I could rule the world."
It's
that was a good one.
That's one of those things. I'm not a very good singer. If I warm up a bunch and I have like a coach, I can be adequate. But that's always one of those things I would love. This is like something I want to do. I probably never won't, but it would be very fun to team up with Richie and his sister Christine, who is a vocal coach or a choir tutor, and like actually do the full thing, multi-track it and harmonize it. We probably never will, but it would be fun.
I love Nerds in the Morning because it was just a cappella nonsense. I think we got upstaged by like what is it, Pentatonic or whatever that really good.
The bar used to be really low for multi-tracks and a cappella. Now everything has to be done a bazillion takes, auto-tuned. Thanks, Christine.
Christine says, "Shut up, Chris. You're a good singer. You're a good singer."
Only a few karaoke songs after I'm a little buzzed. But thank you.
Okay. Yeah. What's your opinion on what Will Smith did to Chris Rock? I think that's all that everyone will ever be talking about now when we talk about Will Smith. It's kind of unfortunate for him. I mean, Will Smith,
a lot of great memes. A lot of great memes.
You know, I loved 90s Will Smith, The Fresh Prince, Men in Black, Independence Day Will Smith. That Will Smith was cool. Today's Will Smith, the whole punching Chris Rock just kind of proves he's sort of a tool. Man, like, it's really depressing. Like, I guess we're all ready for the rewind, huh? Not with that punch.
The YouTube rewind. Yeah. I think the memes were hilarious.
Christine says, "Let's get Chris buzzed and film him singing." That sounds like my new favorite show.
Oh, geez. I'll do the singing and I'll do the buzz, but not the filming part.
Here's a much more innocent question. Chris, what's your go-to karaoke song?
That is a great question, and it's "Happy Together" by the Turtles, which you guys probably all know is the song they used in Smash Bros. 64 for that commercial. But it's my go-to song because it's in my voice range and I can hit all the notes pretty good. Imagine me and you, I do. All right, that's all I get.
Fourth wall, what people? Elite Gear says, "You both are awesome singers, and I'm surprised you never got on American Idol." Well, that would be because I've never auditioned for American Idol. You have to go to LA or San Francisco and actually like go through this grueling audition. I've known people who have gone through the audition process and they spend like a month making one audition, another audition, and then eventually you get to a point where you're either really good or really bad, and those people get to go up on television and then they kick you off. But
that's very kind of you, Elite. We're not that good though.
No.
But thank you.
I don't think I'd ever make it on television, but it was Christine says, "I second the hammered Rich and Chris show."
I'll show up with a literal hammer, and the joke will be on you, Christine.
Hammered. Kilter says, "I require one buzzed Chris karaoke vid, please." Oh dear. Now this is all everyone will talk about.
No promises.
Chaos Rumble says, I wonder, the Fire Mario versus Mr. L fight, the many fireball shooting and rapid fire, how long did all that editing take?
Oh, geez.
Like
Yeah,
a
that
month?
probably...
That fight took me a month.
There are some videos of Richie posting apology delay videos going slowly insane.
I need to make a compilation of apology videos like sorry.
But it took a long time.
Yeah. But yeah, it took about a month. And it was right after finishing the Matt versus Darkness fight. And then after the Mario versus Luigi fight, then I had to edit the second Wario and Darkness fight. That's why we can't have nice things, or why the movie couldn't be one complete video, because it was kind of all over the place. But it is one video now in the Super Mario the Movie Director's Cut.
True.
Which is nice, and you should check it out. I don't think we need a video of Chris and I playing Truth or Dare with the viewers. That is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Remember when Matt had that eggnog obsession that one Christmas episode? My eggnog! Of course.
That was good times. 2010 Christmas was that was a good video.
MG26, did you have fun singing for the longest time? I think we did, because if we didn't, I don't think we would have done it.
That was a good one. I had fun on that. Good times. Sorry, I'm hitting fatigue here, so I'm probably good to go for another like 5-ish minutes. If that works for you.
Whatever you say. Crazy Henna says, I remember those delay videos, and they were great from the voice when I remember watching SMB movie in parts.
Also, holy smokes, we hit 51 people watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Be sure to give this video a like. And yeah.
Drawbreaker says, Matt's the reason I love eggnog.
Hey, Sonic Song 182 has a check mark by their name. Thank you, Sonic, for jumping in. That means they've got over 100,000 subscribers.
Sonic Song 182? Oh,
yes. Well, they say song parodies were a staple of old school YouTube, and then I'm sure that got harder with copyright claims.
With copyright claims. I mean, that's kind of why we stopped doing them, because we'd spend a month making an awesome parody, like we did the Ghanems. I mean, we did a lot of parodies back in the day, but we were starting to do like really high profile ones. Like we did the Ghanem style, we did the Gentleman, and we get these horrible copyright strikes.
Well, copyright claims, but I agree. It did kind of sour the fun of the parody vids, but they were really fun while it lasted. I remember having a good time.
Christine says eggnog is for the devil. Well, I enjoy eggnog.
You're very welcome, Sonic, and thanks for tuning in.
What was your inspiration for Darkness? 2 things, really: Hot Topic and Mark Hamill. The look was just a bunch of leather and straps and chains, and then the voice was basically just a very slightly altered Mark Hamill as Joker impression. Because he goes, ooh, who would ever think I'd miss the real Harley? And his Darkness, I mean, I basically just do that. I'm like, Mario. Like, I make it a little gruffer, So I'm like, Wario, just the one I wanted to kill. Or whatever the lines are, ooh, yes, whatever.
I was laughing because the other day, I think it was in one of the streams this week, somebody said, oh, the Darkness, you mean Hot Topic, Mario? And I was like, you think that's an insult? But back then it was really cool.
Hot Topic.
And we did make separate.
Our second rap battle question: when is the next rap battle? We need Richie versus Chris, like the real ERB. Well, I'm Rich Alvarez. I bet you want to know that I really rap, but I can't rap. Sometimes I rhyme, and like that. See, that's pretty
My name is Chris. Here's a diss.
It's late.
It's
sometimes late. I freestyle not bad, but that was horrible.
I think we'll leave the rap battles in 2014, 2015, but thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
you can only. What's up, Chris?
Oh, we have 42 likes and 42 viewers.
Wow.
Well, for a moment, it was perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Shadow Bro says you can only play one video game for the rest of your life. What do you choose? Chrono Trigger, easy. I would enjoy playing that game all day, every day, anytime, anywhere.
I would have guessed Minecraft because it has better replay value.
But if I can only play one game, well, it depends. Am I playing it with others?
And I successfully made Richie reconsider replayability versus favorite. For me, it would be World of Warcraft because that game is kind of timeless. But good question.
Christine says, "Hi, I'm Rich Alvarez, and you're not."
Have you ever said that?
No, I think she's quoting
like...
Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase in the early days of Saturday Night Live used to say, "Hello, I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not."
Got it. Because I was going to say that sounds like a joke you would have made like 12 years ago. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Killjoy says, "I had a comic idea of drawing darkness working at Hot Topic after starting a normal life post Legacy." You know, that's kind of close to because I remember back in like 2013, 14. Well, it was before we really got started on Plumber Night. I was kind of working on a spinoff for the darkness, and it was basically that. Like, I don't think I had him working at Hot Topic, but we had like a joke where he was just like trying to like live a normal life or whatever, and like, I don't know. Then we ended up making Legacy and Plumber Night anyway, and then I had basically the same idea. I'm like, well, now that's all done. Let's do the Darkness show. But then I don't know. I was kind of done with the Darkness after that, and like, it's like, how do I get people that never watched Stupid Mario to invest in the Darkness? Like, that character, I don't know if that character works without Mario, because Mario is where the Darkness got his initial like look and identity. However, Venom, the only reason why Venom looks like that with the wide eyes and everything is because he possessed Peter Parker's Spider-Man and then became his own separate entity, and that's why Venom looks like Spider-Man. But Sony decided to make a Venom movie without Spider-Man and changed his origin, but he still looks like Venom. So if they can do that, I can make a Darkness spinoff without Mario. But again, have you seen the Venom movie? Maybe I shouldn't. Anywho.
And with that, it is 11 Pacific, and this is where I need to wind down because I got to get up kind of early tomorrow.
Oh, I have work in the morning too. So anyways, but this has been a great stream.
It's been good. I got to say, I was impressed at how many people tuned in this late. I thought we were going to get like 10 people. So thank you, everybody who jumped in, and thanks for your random questions. It certainly made it entertaining.
Give the Darkness a handlebar mustache and you'll be fine. And then Yannick said, "How do you get the idea of the orange addiction?" I like oranges. That's all. Anyways, that is good. And I think, we were me and Archie were joking back and forth. It's a long story. Anyways, the story for another time. Anyways, I just want to say, please subscribe. It's free and easy. Just like joining us tomorrow for another live stream at an undisclosed and unscheduled time. Goodbye. Hooray.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.
That's all for now, folks.